Welcome back, everybody. My name is Relic, and we are playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. Last time we played, we made it to Oleg's trading post, where we helped him fight off some bandits, and then we were woken up in our sleep by a spirit of I think she was a nymph, asking us to help her and remove the Stag Lord and his evil druid that's making the fog. So yeah, let's take a look. Oh, I also managed to get a different icon here because the other one was creepy. Let's see. So looks like our overall quest will fail in 87 days and 6 hours. So that's good to know that if I take my time, I will fail. So good luck me. This is about our rival. We found the secret room. So let's see. Set up to the Thorn Forge, so that's where we're going to find out more information about the fog that apparently is happening that's hiding the Stormlord, or not Stormlord, I'm sorry, the Stag King from, or the Stag Lord's fortress. So I guess we'll head off there. We'll need to find the Stag Lord's fortress and all this ominous fog. But if we track down this gang, we'll be able to follow the trail. So, that's where we're gonna head, I guess. See if we can find out some more information by talking to some people.
Follow my lead.
Everything. Yeah, we're gonna want to sell all this stuff, because inventory space and all that. The elf looks straight at you, though through the tangled hair falling over her face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the stolen lands? You aren't the only one of your kind out here. Take my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than your enemies. Judging by the elf's voice, it's obvious that she started the day with a jug of wine. Honorial Eight Eyes. Once upon a time, I was famous throughout Absalom, Honorial Eight Eyes of the Reckless Six. Well, glory passes quickly a few miserable decades later, and no one recognizes you on the street anymore. What a shame. Why are you called Eight Eyes? Once, a long time ago, I could spot an enemy and pin him to the wall before he could even think of attacking. Some said I had 8 eyes and looked all around all at once. Though it seems I've outlived my nickname. Honorial stretches her arm forward, her palm trembling noticeably. I've been drinking so much lately, it's best I don't test my skill too often. Where were you when the trading post was attacked? I was hunting, got a little lost in the mist, which is the first time that's happened to me. I guess I should go easier on the drink. But don't you imagine I'd be scared of a good fight. If only I'd known I was missing all the action. But I see you've got everything under control. Famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere. Why? You want to know how one could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for this sorry drunken rat hole? The light in Nora's eyes goes out as if someone had blown out a candle. You lose all your friends because of one scumbag, and then you'll understand. I was the one to return from the final campaign of the Reckless Six, and whatever is left of me can't be called a seeker anymore. Nora remained silent for a long time, as if wondering if she wishes to poke the old wound. Here's the story. Our leader, Vermelt, was the best of us. Wise, brave, friends with everyone. One of those friends, Adivion, a descent, sent him a disturbing letter. He'd stumbled upon mention of some ancient books on the art of necromancy. Secrets like those are best left hidden forever. Trust me, I've seen what that kind of magic can do. The elf bites her lip. To make a long story short, those volumes were supposedly hidden in the catacombs of Gallows Spire. We decided that the books should be retrieved and kept safe by society. We gathered in a tavern, discussed the expedition, then proceeded to Ustalov. It was a normal mission, a quick and quiet recovery. Honorio smiles bitterly. But everything turned out to be much more complicated. We barely made it through the Witchgate Forest. All those terrible living trees, undead druids and their arches of bone. It was a miracle we managed to make it out alive. We'd chosen Renchurch to stop at. It was marked on Vermelt's map as a safe enough haven to hole up in and lick our wounds. How I wish that had been true. Vermelt was the first to perish. He was attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. It tossed him about like a feather and threw him down an ancient well. His shot echoed for a long time, and I didn't hear the sound of him landing. And then... Honorio pauses and turns away, hiding her eyes. Enough. I shouldn't have gone into this. Who am I to stir up others' feelings with all my chatter? We'd better forget about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more some other time, but not today. I sit here waiting for adventurers who are in need of help. We may be sitting here in a backwoods tavern, but in Absalom I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coins. They have brave hearts but shallow pockets. A little gold would be a welcome change for them. I can send them a message and they will come from Absalom through a portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign and we'll arrange everything right away. Would you like to join me? No, I've got enough things to do already. You better manage on your own. We'll leave this to another time, I think. This is Svetlana. Good day. I hope you're feeling all right after that battle. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have a request. This is a personal request and maybe not important enough for your time. I completely understand if you say no, but the first time the Stag Lord's thugs came here demanding money, they also took my wedding ring. Just tore it off my hand. It's just a trinket, really, but it meant so much to me. I remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me, that ring in hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'd misheard something, or that I'd say something stupid and everyone around would laugh. Svetlana interrupts herself, shaking her head gently. If you happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved on inside the band. Svetlana drops her eyes, lowering her voice. There is one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she can be extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, I beg you, show her mercy if you have the chance. I can't promise anything, but no reason to straight up turn her down. He's not just some average bandit. If no one puts a stop to him, he'll turn the stolen lands into his personal kingdom, a kingdom of fear and oppression. You may be right, but life without hope is just too bitter. I performed a lawful evil action. It was Oleg's idea, though I support... Oh, cool, if you hover over things it tells you what they are. I didn't know that. They probably told me that over there, but who reads tutorials? Anyway, it was Oleg's idea, though I supported him in it. We didn't realize how dangerous it was here, of course. In Rostov, everyone respects the Sword Lords, and everyone's accustomed to relying on them. Even the mention of somebody like Lady Jamandi could be enough to fend off a street thug or some other trouble. It could maybe even work in some places here, but not with the Stag Lord's men. Okay. New quest. Potatoes. Not gonna. There's Oleg. Where are my companions? Speak. What do I look like? You wish to know what it means to me personally, or what powers and limitations it imposes? Dreadfully, of course. Your healers had better stay away from me in battle. The undead are healed through interaction with negative energy, and I can perfectly manage that on my own. I am spared from that bothersome need, but I hope you do not take this as a reason to invent additional responsibilities to entertain me during the night. I spend the time meditating and addressing the goddess. You surely know how to ask questions. She says nothing for a long time. Two desires led me through life, to feel pleasure time and time again, and to achieve perfection. Unlife brought me closer to the second. I am changeless, torn from time, the chaos of the world, and even the soul circle have no power over me, but everything comes with a price. Most things that brought me pleasure in life are meaningless to me now. How can I decide which is better? I don't like any of these options. Can I not say them? Curiosity, the need for a reliable ally. You see, I must come to understand what my goddess seeks from me. Urgathoa gives me the powers of Inquisitor. So Urgathoa is like the god of death and stuff. Urgathoa, also known as the Pallid Princess and Lady Despair, is the goddess of physical excess, disease, and the undead. She is mostly worshipped by dark necromancers, the undead, and those wishing to become undead. Sometimes those who live gluttonous lifestyles make a supplication to her, as do those suffering from serious illness. Her faithful believe she was the first creature to defy Pharasma and return unnaturally from the boneyard, and break free from the cycle of souls. Urgathoa gave me the power of Inquisitor without declaring her will to me. I await her reply, any hint or trace of clue, and I suppose our meeting was no mere accident. Besides, I imagine that several Keonan assassins still pursue me. They never risked attacking me while I was under the patron of the Adori. They are unlikely to attack while I have reliable allies like you. I don't know, they can't have been sent by the Queen. I am a branded outlaw, but my punishment was exile, and it is not custom for elves to contravene their own verdicts. My attackers shouted something about threat and blood. I suppose they are a splinter group of feeble-minded zealots, or someone on a quest for personal revenge. Stories. Stories are boring and a waste of time. I have killed, I was exiled from Keonan, I died, I was raised by Urgathoa's gift. That's my story. It's rather amusing. I belong to a wealthy family and held high position on the courts of Iadara, the capital of Keonan. When my little war wrongdoings were revealed, the trial was held in the very same court where I tried cases and delivered sentences over several hundred years. An awkward situation, don't you think? Family, 4. Aethel's voice is calm and ordinary as if speaking of something trivial. But why is the more important question. What is the worth of 1,000 years if you cannot enjoy it, like your first 10 dozen springs? The elf's voice sounds unusually vehement. Everyone considers elves ever young, but our youthfulness is but a mask, a threadbare ritual gown. What lies underneath the dust of years, a jaded reputation? With each year the dust grows thicker, and erstwhile joys cease to excite and cloy at a dish you've tasted 1,000 times. Long did I search for a way to avert this fate, don't I? Who has truly tasted life deserve a better lot than those benumbered old elves who close themselves to the world, and I found a way in the ancient texts of Urgathoa, a ritual involving the blood of my kin, a trifle that would make each day feel as a holiday created specially for me. The ritual gave strength not only to my body but to my mind and my soul, and my mind whirled at every sensation, each sip of wine or silken caress. Oh, how I miss this. My cousin was the first I used for the ritual. It was a simple matter to pass her death as an unfortunate accident, but the enchantment would not last. I had to find another, and again conceal my trail. With the third death, my family grew suspicious, and upon the fourth, my deeds were finally revealed. Such a pity. If not for this, my unlife now would overflow with burning pleasure. For I have dozens of useless relatives. Nice. But would be better to refrain from secret murder. There are many ways to arrange death while keeping within the boundaries of law and decency. Okay. It's much more difficult to accomplish this in Kyonin than the River Kingdoms. But you are correct. I have learned a lesson from my past and will be more careful in the future. For an elf, exile is a serious punishment. There is no other Kyonin in this world. Even I, who despises its hypocrisy, must admit as much. Okay, let's is anybody? Greetings, everything is well, I hope. I am ready for new orders. Can't. I'm asking about Shaylin and her paladins, and then also asking her if she's an atheist. What exactly would you like to know? I was born to a noble family, though I don't remain long on the family estate. My father sent me to the Order of the Eternal Rose, but I left once I realized it didn't match my principles. As you can imagine, from my first day I was surrounded by crowds of servants and nannies who never stopped praising my heavenly beauty. The paladins of Shaylin, who used to visit our house, echoed these praises. In the end, general consensus overwhelmed my father's better judgment. When I turned 6, I was brought to the Church of Shaylin and told that this would be my new home. Don't pity me, though, I beg of you. Many who hear this story immediately assume that my parents were cruel and had no love for their child. My parents had respect for me. They taught me something that has supported me all my life, a sense of self-esteem. Besides, they didn't abandon me. Once every 6 months they would come and visit me at the Order of the Eternal Rose. We had some tea and then had an hour to walk around the garden. Then they would take their leave as etiquette demanded. Why did you leave the order? Because of my heavenly beauty. According to Shaylin's laws, all art is sacred, whatever form it takes. Severe punishment awaits those who dare harm a painting, sculpture, or poem, no matter how worthless the drivel might be. My looks always attracted unwanted attention from the pilgrims and acolytes of the temple. I received my first poem, dedicated to me, when I was 9. The author was some wealthy geezer. And that was only the beginning. Sculptures, pictures, poems, I was drowning in them. My admirers mobbed me, and I had to respectfully accept all their garbage. The clerics of the temple were magnanimous, for my suitors had made generous offerings to the church. But one time I just snapped. Some wealthy idiot has dedicated an extremely untalented poem to me, and he had the nerve to read it right to my face, holding my sleeve. The hour was late, and I was on my way to get rest after a boring lesson on rhymes. I lost control and tore the poem apart right in front of him. The paladins wanted to impose some punishment upon me. I don't remember which one exactly. They wanted me to repent. Instead, I just gathered my things and left. Huh. I set off for Restov. I wanted to get as far away as possible from Shaylin and the destiny everyone seemed so ready to force upon me. Besides, the School of Swordsmanship in Restov was quite a decent reputation. Honestly, I was hoping for an opportunity to learn from the famous Aldori masters. Oops, what did I do? Eventually, it became clear that their technique wasn't a good fit for me. They teach to avoid impact, whereas I prefer to raise my shield. But my abilities and skills, which I learned at the Order of the Eternal Rose, were enough to make the Sword Lords take an interest in me. They offered me a chance to join the mercenaries who serve the Sword Lords, and I accepted. Right, I need no guidance from above. I have my own good conscience and my leader's orders to live by. What do you mean, why? I follow your orders. I've joined your campaign because I have faith in you. I believe your intentions to be noble, though things may not always turn out as you planned. Oh, I'm sorry. You are my commander. Your orders are law. It's my duty to follow them. Well, so long as you don't order me to do something that's absolutely dishonorable, but that would never happen, I hope. We'll see. You bet it's not simple. Check out how big it is. Sword belonged to a real blasted frost giant. I killed the beast and took this looker for myself. Fits me perfect. My damn trophy. Man, that's pretty impressive considering we're level like 2. First, I'm a barbarian. I'm strong. I grew up in the realm of Mammoth Lords. I left my tribe, the Six Bears. And I like fights. Training? No one freaking trained me. The boys of the Six Bears got the training. All I could do is watch. And you know what? They were still crap even after that training because I kicked their butts hard. Animals, bandits, monsters all thought they were stronger than me, idiots. Because if you start a fight, you think you can win. You think you're stronger than your enemy? I defeated them all. See all the scars on my face? Huge and freezing. No place for weaklings. Other than your ability to survive your own life. Tribes hunt aurochs, herds to survive. Aurochs are fast, so tribe follow herd for days, just to not die of hunger. If you are weak, you stay behind and die in the snow. Tribe cannot stop. Also, there are giants and mammoths. Sometimes demons come too. Ah, and the mastodons. And the saber-toothed tigers. You would survive, I think, for a few days. Quite good, huh? Compared to who? If I was a crappy male, I'd fight better. Is that what you say? Okay, calm down. Or you say, I could be better. Like, go get some training, am I right? You are very good in a fight, you're an excellent warrior. I've just given you a compliment, that's all. I meant exactly what I said. You're quite a good fighter. Don't raise your voice to me ever again. Let's talk about something else. And by that I mean, I'm leaving now. Let's go talk to Oleg. This entire video has been me reading to you. I'm not sure why voice acting stopped about 10 minutes into the game, but... Greetings! Oleg seems to greet you in a mood... seems to be in a good mood and greets you warmly. You certainly ruffled those villains' feathers. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to Rostov looks like someone spilled milk and it just hung in the air. I couldn't see anything through that soup, not even with a torch. Feels like witchcraft to me. I'd bet the Stag Lord's involved somehow. Rumors say he deals with all kinds of bad magic. Show me your wares. I need to sell all this junk. Probably don't need all these. Definitely don't need these. Don't need most of those. Heavy crossbow. I'll keep that. I'll sell everything. I'll keep one of them. Oh, it's cool. It tells you where you got the item. I don't know if I'm going to end up needing these as like spell components later, but I guess I'll go ahead and sell them for now. Still overloaded. I wonder if it'll go away once I actually sell it. So I mean, can't be that overloaded, right? I mean, I don't even have much in my... Yeah, weight's going down. That's... I don't know. Let's go ahead and... 687 gold. Not going to be enough to really buy anything. Oh, I have 1200 gold here. Maybe it will. Let's see. Go. Price and descending order. Ooh, a bag of holding. Full plate. Yeah, all the magic stuff's gonna be up here. Definitely have enough to buy something. I think I might get half plate for our paladin lady. And we'll call that a deal. Oh, there it is. Oh, I wasn't scrolled up all the way. That explains some things. I mean, not really a whole lot of things, because I still don't know where all this weight is coming from, but... I don't think I have any reason to keep some of this stuff. I mean, she's the one who's going to use that, and she's not using it. Okay. Get you some of that. What weapon are you using? You are using a Masterwork Bastard Sword. Okay, that's what I thought she was using. She's medium load. Your strength... I thought you had higher strength than that. Oh well. She wears medium armor. Might as well give her chain shirt. I think she's also wearing a chain shirt right now. She can wear medium armor. Less armor check penalty and higher max dexterity. Go ahead. Go back to her really quick. What did I replace? Not sure what she was wearing anymore, but she's wearing that now. Just in case, I'm also gonna give her heavy crossbow. What should the like? Do these weigh a lot? Is that not really? She can't use that anyway, so she doesn't get that. Can't stack more than one there. Okay. Oh geez. So if I have one of those, okay. But he's using the heavy mace. Let's go ahead and sell that. There's got to be something weird going on with my inventory space because there's no way all of this is 189 pounds. Oh well, I turned off that option to worry about that anyway. Okay, so we learned quite a bit about the Stag Lord and some of our companions, and I think that's probably a good place to end for the night. We'll go ahead and pick it up and heading to... Where are we going? Going to Thornford next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later.